Light in. That's not good. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Simply Living 770. So today's just going to be a real vloggy kind of day. This is my last day off before I go on vacation. We're going to West Virginia to meet my grandparents and a bunch of other family, and we're going to go up in the mountains up there, catch some rainbow trout, have a good day, have a good week. It's going to be a lot of fun, but for today I got to run errands. I got to get some things done, and I keep hearing everything about this Avengers Endgame, and I'm tired of seeing spoilers on social media, so I'm going to go watch it, and so get that out of the way. But yeah, we're going to go run some errands, and I'll catch you when we get there. So this is my last day off before I go on vacation, which I work like the next 7 days straight, and then we got to get packed and go. So I got to like run around and run errands today, and there's a few things I wanted to get done before, otherwise it's not going to get done for like almost 3 weeks. And one of those things, just, you know, little detail, I don't know if any of y'all know anything about watches, but I kind of got into them a few years ago, and I bought this one watch for like $100, and I was like, oh, it's kind of a nice watch. It's $100, and it was a white facing. It was a Bavula, I think is how you say it, or a Bulova. I don't know. I honestly don't know how you say it, but it had a like a rubber or a leather band on it like this, and whenever I went to go get that replaced because it broke, they basically said that they don't make the watch anymore, and they don't make that band anymore either. So they ended up keeping the watch and giving me $100 credit towards another watch. So I ended up buying this watch, which I spent about $200 on. So I mean, at the time anyway, it was a $300 watch, which I really like it. It's been really a good watch for me. But the batteries I do think are dead because it doesn't work anymore. And I put a nice little, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but right there's a nice gash in it, just from working, and I put my wrist up through a piece of metal, and that piece of metal got that crystal on there, and just really got, I don't know if the light will help get it at all, but it's bugged me ever since. And I've been wearing Apple Watches. I really enjoy the Apple Watch, but every now and then you want to feel classy and put on a real watch, and I really like that. So I'm gonna drop this off at K, because that's where I got that, K Jewelers, and get a new battery in it and see if they can fix that crystal face on there. Just, I don't know, just something I think I can do. I'll probably have to send it in, and it'll probably take them a few weeks, and I'll go back up there later and go get it. But while we're there, there's a movie theater there, and everybody keeps talking about this Avengers Endgame, and I'm tired of seeing too many spoilers on social media, so I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go pick up a friend of mine, and we're gonna go watch it. And then we'll have to see what we get into after that. There's a few more errands I need to run, and then we're gonna come back and maybe mess with the camper a little bit, so stay tuned. So I realized for y'all it's been about 2 seconds, but for me it's been about 4 or 5 hours. So we went and saw the Avengers Endgame, and it was freaking great. It was a really good movie. So we went and saw it, and I did not realize that was a 3-hour-long movie. It was a great movie, but holy crap, it was super long. But so I actually had all the stuff I was planning to do today, and I thought it was like a 2-hour movie or an hour and 45-minute movie. No. Apparently Avengers Endgame is like the last movie, and it's like whatever. So now I'm doing some things I need to do today. Which, one, I have Megan cleaning my camper, which is thank you to her. She's gonna do an awesome job. I know she will. And I drove home today, and my freaking tire's flat. And I'm also trying to go dump this camper today, because that's something you have to do every now and then. And obviously the tire's flat. But I think my brother is going to use his truck to dump it anyway, which it is much better suited to do this. She's laughing at me. Say hi, Megan.
What's up, guys?
She's cleaning my camper, like I said. So for those of y'all who don't know me and are following my channel, this is Megan.
Hi.
So she's cleaning out the inside of my camper for me, since I'm too lazy to do it. So she's a good person.
We gotta dump it, right?
We are dumping it, and I've already kind of explained that a little bit. And I was telling them about my tire that is flat. So I'm gonna pump up the tire. Josh will be here soon. We're gonna hook up the trailer and go. And he might even clean the roof over for me. Probably not today, but that'll probably be a later video that we do. But I'm pretty excited about this, even though, see, I'm not even taking this camper camping in a week. I'm gonna take it, well, I'm not gonna even take it when we go camping later either. Look, I just want my camper clean and dumped, okay? So there's no other excuses. Because I don't know, look, I don't know if this camera's gonna pick this up. Look how dusty this top of this is. It's not even dusty, it's freaking pollen. It's like on their pollen too. So, yeah, so we're gonna get that done. So I gotta do that, pump up the tire, and then this right here. So on this trailer, there's 3 little nipples. There's 3 little nipples, that's just gray water, that are right here, but the bottom one's broke. So I can't get a hose that fits on there. And so my brother has a 3-prong hose that I think will work, because mine is only 2 prongs, so it normally attaches to the top and the bottom. And it's, obviously if it doesn't attach to the bottom, it just hangs and doesn't catch any water. So I'm gonna see if this 3-prong will hold it, and then we're gonna go dump it because it's slap full. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. Got anything to say?
Can I use the shower?
Of course, we can use, you can use the shower.
I need to rinse it out, and I was like, oh, we gotta go dump it. Is it gonna be too full?
Is that what you walked all the way over here to tell me?
Yes, it was.
And interrupted my vlog?
I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're good. All right, we'll catch back with you later. Good morning. As you can tell, it's the next day. We end up having a lot of stuff that happened yesterday. So I'm going to continue the vlog today. Time check's about 8:23 a.m. I have to work later today, so we're going to get this trailer ready. Luckily, yesterday, Megan got the inside of this thing spotless. So all I really got to do is move some furniture around, and we're going to be good to go. I just got to do the outside. So should be really good. Let's get a move on. Got to have the Red Bull in the morning. I don't know if I've ever given y'all a real detailed look at the inside. This is the clean supplies that she used yesterday, but keep all the boots here. This is my Lazy Boy recliner. I originally had one of these chairs. They're actually, like, this camper came with 2 of these that both sat over there. And actually, while I had my broke ankle, I basically sat my TV here and then pulled this Lazy Boy up to right here, and I didn't move from this spot for like 2 months. This is basically where I lived. And it ended up working out when you end up having a broke ankle and you can't move anywhere. Being in the camper is actually not a bad spot to be, because like literally I sat here, watched TV here, I had food here and a fridge here. So I didn't really have to move. And then when I did have to get up, I would just have to crutch to right here for the bathroom. And the shower would be right here. So, and I literally slept in the Lazy Boy. So pretty much my life consisted of me moving from here to here. And I only did that, 2 or 3 times a day. Otherwise, I sat in this chair for 2 months straight. I literally did not leave this camper. I mean, I might have gone out for like a doctor's appointment or something. But I mean, otherwise, I really didn't leave this camper for like 2 months. And I think there was like at least a week and a half that I literally did not go out that door for any reason. It was definitely a weird experience, I had to say. I've never experienced anything like that. Just being in one spot, it was super boring. Luckily, I did have like a gaming console and stuff to kind of keep me busy. And I am connected to internet here, so I wasn't totally just bored out of my mind. But I mean, still, you go from like living a life where you're gone every day, you're going to work every day, and when you're not going to work, you're doing something else, to right here, this spot. So it's just one of them things. But this camper's been a very good blessing to me, but we got to go dump it before I got to go to work. So I'm on a time crunch. So I'm gonna move this chair. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I take this bigger chair and I slide it over, and then I take this one and I put it in this spot sideways, because what it has to do is the slide comes in, and this slide comes in, you got to be able to get the chair on that side of it so it can actually fit. See, there are shoes back here, but as you can see, this chair is just slightly wider than that chair. It's not a lot, but I'm telling you, when the slide comes in, you need every half inch you got in order to get this slide in. That's how it was designed. And when I got this bigger chair in here, I figured out real quick that that was not going to stay there. So I got to swap it every time I pull the slide in. But really, if that's the biggest pain in the ass that I have to get this camper somewhere, I'm okay with it, because that chair is totally worth it. That's an $800 Lazy Boy, and it's been absolutely gold. But let's pull the slide in. Slide in. That's not good. Huh. Okay. Well, that's a problem, because that button normally when I hit it pulls the slide in. So I might not be going anywhere today. That is definitely not good. Let me get back. It's gonna work. I might be able to just buy that 4-prong piece and it'll work out good. But I literally haven't dumped this camper in, it's probably been, I haven't dumped it this year. And so it was probably the beginning of December, and today is May 3rd. So it's been every bit of 4 months, maybe 5 months since I've dumped this thing. And to be fair, I haven't lived in it the whole time. I lived in it while my ankle was actually broke, and then once I was able to start moving around at all, I actually moved into my parents' house, just so I could move around a little bit more, and you know, I had to be someone there to kind of help me out. So that worked out pretty good. But now I'm not totally healed. I still can't run and stuff, but I can get up and do things and pick up stuff, so I can function with this camper. I'll get with y'all on what happened with the slide and all that in just a minute, because that's a whole nother crazy story. So actually, this is current me. I'm in the middle of editing this video, and I realized I never explained what happened to the awning. So basically what happened was the battery that I had on here was dead, so I had taken it off to trickle charge it, and when all that was going on, I didn't realize that apparently there's a ground somewhere that goes through that battery, and so it was not getting power to the awning because it wasn't grounded through the battery. It's kind of weird. It took me and my dad actually to help me, you know, figure that out. And once we figured that out, we literally just put the battery on, and it worked just like it was brand new. So if you ever have a gray wolf that, you know, the slide's not coming in and you happen to have the battery off, that's a good little ticket to figure out what's going on. But anyway, we're in for a treat for the next few videos for the trip and stuff. I just got back like 2 days ago, and it was such a good trip. I really hope y'all enjoyed this upload. Please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you next time.
Keep on living for the ride. Keep on learning, steady learning. Keep on yearning all your life.